Hi Libra, this is going to be your love and life message for the weekend. I wanted to channel a message to see what would come in on the weekend of November 11th, just for the next couple of days. Good for Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, or Mercury of Libra. As always, keep in mind this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. Link to my website to schedule one-on-one readings with me is down in the description below. You guys, I'm going to extend the 20% off special for 2 more weeks. I am booked out through November. I'm sorry, I haven't had a lot of availability. I'm kind of burnt out and I needed to take a little bit of a break next week from work. And we're going to see family and stuff, but I'm wide open in December. Okay, so thanks for your patience. All right, if you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Libra. This channel is just for Libra and Sag. If you're looking for readings for all 12 zodiac signs, check out my other channel, Soma Chandra Tarot. All 12 zodiac signs are up over there for mid-November. All right, let's begin. This is so cute. And when I dropped the whole spread and I really felt the energy, I was like, this poor guy, this poor man is trying to figure this woman out. And I think she's trying to figure him out. I definitely can see, Libra, that a person's trying to figure out what makes you tick. I think there's been a bit of a fight. And I think that I can see like a reconciliation coming on as well. I feel like someone really is trying to figure out what makes you tick, but he's been confused. What the angels of love have to say about it is forgiving and learning, make the effort, passion, and reconciliation. I see healing down here as well. What else? Heart-to-heart conversations. Good, 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 good. So reconciliation and forgiving and learning, I think that either you towards this person or this person towards you really wants to make effort. I kind of think they want to make effort in the bedroom. I think that someone is wanting to figure out how to show you their love and also figure out what might make you tick sexually and sensually as well. There might have been some kind of an emotional or physical disconnect. They want to reconcile something with you. If you've had a fight or something like that, they want to be passionate with you. They want to make the effort. They want forgiveness. They want reconciliation. I was like, oh, it felt loving and kind, but even before I dropped the tarot, it felt spicy. Like I could feel like, let's talk about sex, even before I dropped the tarot. But before I was like, all right, well, what does everybody want to say to each other? I replay our conversations over and over. I won't let you down. I love you and I want to tell you how I feel. There are a lot of cups on the table. This person definitely wants to tell you how they feel. They love you. They may feel as though they've left you down. This card really spoke to me. I replay our conversations over and over. I have the Moon and the Hermit here twice, and I have the Ace of Swords twice. This is a thinking person. This person has some depth. And instead of projecting, they are searching their soul. I feel like this is a person really trying to figure you out. Otherwise, why do we replay conversations over and over again? There's a couple reasons we do. But I looked at it and I was like, he's trying to figure her out. That's what he's doing. He's trying to figure her out. And he or she. And I was like, well, that's nice. That's refreshing. Ladies, men do care. I know many good ones. I read for a lot of wonderful Libra men here on this channel. They do care. They do have feelings. Even that King of Swords. What you want to say is, I couldn't let you get close to me. Libra, you standoffish. I wouldn't believe it. I couldn't let you get close to me. I want to feel that way again. I'm starting to understand our connection. I feel the sexual tension. I want to start over. It's at the bottom of the deck. I lost myself for a little while. All right. You guys want like a do-over. Let's like a clean slate kind of thing. You're definitely feeling, I think you're starting to feel like sexual tension here. And that's a positive thing. That's a good thing. Sex is important in a good relationship. And I think that you didn't understand the connection for a while. You're starting to understand it more and you want to feel close and connected again. And I do think you want to feel sexual tension again. You couldn't let them get close to you. Maybe you were having a bad week. Maybe you were going through something. Maybe it was that time. You know, there's a million reasons why we don't let someone get close. Maybe we're protecting our heart. I mean, you name it, right? There has been heartbreak here. Home, family, happiness. Let's talk about this. They've held back. Maybe someone's been a little aloof. And yeah, this Page of Cups. Come talk to me. And the Magician. Wow. Whoa. Yeah. Someone has not given up hope here. Aries, Aquarius. They want a renewal. They want to give you love. Okay. Or you're accepting it. You look accepting. Overall energy of the person coming towards you is the Knight of Cups. The way they feel is the Two of Cups. They see you as the Queen of Cups. That's a lot of cups. What you need to know or your advice is the Moon. And the final outcome is the Ace of Swords. Yeah. There's going to be a good breakthrough. There's going to be a clarity and a truth. Hang on a second, you guys. Sorry, my cat was losing his mind trying to get into my office. And I had to make him stop. So the Knight of Cups the Knight of Cups, I believe, always wants to capture something and recapture something. And it's this feeling of love and beauty and youth. And I was just telling a client the other day, sometimes the Knight of Cups is like Don Juan, Don Quixote, and Romeo all rolled into one. A grand sweeping gesture. Underneath, the reason for this is, I think they're very emotional right now. I think they may write you like a love letter or something too. They will be very romantic. Underneath this is the Five of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. They're sorry about something. King of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Five of Cups. I feel like, well, first of all, for some of you, this is you like really trying to get this person's attention. Someone might have had like an outburst, or not a tantrum, that's the wrong word, like a very emotional expression. And the masculine in this scenario was like, I'm working right now. Or I think that this person might be a little bit less mature or a little younger than you sometimes. They're in and out with their emotional expressions. This person may have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in a close planet. Or maybe their South Node or their Mercury where that could be you too, you guys. But you might be dealing with another air sign, like where they have like this very air sign kind of side and brain, and they're very erudite, and they can be mercurial, and they can be very logical and kind of guarded and standoffish, and almost like Mr. Spock, like Vulcan is what I'm hearing, and he works a lot. I also think that this person's been trying to learn something. This is an intelligent, strategic person, but they're sorry, I think. I think maybe they've been cold or distant and working a lot. They may be in charge of quite a bit. Like I said, I feel like this person has a very logical and practical brain. And you should understand this because Libra is ruled by Venus, and we're very emotional and creative, but at the end of the day, we have a scientific mind. And I do have the King and Queen of Swords here, and I also have the King and Queen of Cups. I think you guys butt heads sometimes too. I think they have regrets about maybe like being kind of cold and closed off and working a lot. But the way they feel about you is the Two of Cups. They do want to tell you how they feel. Nice. Yes, thank God. And clarifying this is the King of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. This person is going to be vulnerable with you. This person does love you. I heard it. I'm hearing a lot. I'm hearing a man a lot right now saying like, I know that I am a certain way, and, you know, maybe he runs a lot. Maybe he's responsible for a lot at work or something as the King of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. That might be like a giver of sound advice. I'm also hearing that he was a little too tough on one of the kids for homework or something. I heard he grounded somebody, or he snapped at somebody or something like that. But the truth is he has this big heart. He does have this watery energy. He's trying to get your attention. Page of Cups, open up to me. He may have talked to a friend. Yeah, he may have gotten good advice from somebody. Another man, maybe. Maybe you did. Sometimes the King and Queen of Cups or the King and Queen of Swords can be counselors, givers of advice. I think he has some Cancer in his chart or some Pisces in his chart. He's got a romantic side. He sees you, this person, I'm seeing a masculine towards a feminine, but you take it as it resonates, okay? They're seeing you as the Queen of Cups. Oh my God, in this deck, she always looks so damn sad, but you know, she's just emotional. But underneath this is the Four of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. Have you been a little bitchy lately or just tired? I'm sorry, I don't mean to be insulting like you're a bitch or something. That's not what I mean. But like I see someone that's working a lot and I see someone who's tired. I'm like, I resonate with this, like not in my relationship, but it's like, I swear to God, if I have to tell you people one more time to XYZ, like you're busy too, you're smart too. Some of you have been tired. You're kind of guarded with them. You might have been a little shut down with them. You might have been kind of shut down with each other. They want someone, like you couldn't let them get close. Maybe the sexual tension was a little too intense for you. Oh, maybe they didn't approach you right. It's like you guys have kind of been two ships passing in the night and very straightforward with each other. I'm also hearing like the King and Queen of Swords, like that's someone who does solution and strategy. And you've been in your thinking brains a lot and like shit like that. Like it's all about like bills or making plans or like your everyday life. Maybe you're both very in charge, very powerful, intelligent people. Maybe you both struggle to open up. This person wants to tell you how they feel, how they feel, and they have been studying and replaying your conversations over and over again. I've had men tell me this, that like they have to study us, like we're these strange, beautiful, soft, mysterious creatures that they don't understand. That's what my male friends tell me and my brothers have told me. I don't have any sisters, so it's like I can see what's happening here with this guy. Here's what you need to know, the moon. He may have a moody side or there is a confusion. And underneath this is the Hermit, the Knight of Cups again, and the Ace of Swords. This person is trying to figure out what to say. They definitely want to have a breakthrough. They want you to hear their truth. They want to emotionally express. They have searched their soul about this. You need to know that this person, it's like sometimes, it's like I'm hearing like all or nothing. They do have a moody side. Do they have Gemini moon? That's moody. Everyone's like, Cancer is moody and moon. I'm like, well, I don't know. Gemini can, I feel like when we have air in our moon placement or Virgo, they're a little slower to get in touch with feelings in the same way that water signs do. They're trying to figure themselves out. And I think they want to communicate something that they have been feeling. And I think that they struggle to express it. And now it's just going to come blah, 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 like they just want to pour it all out. I also am hearing something about a language barrier. Okay. Maybe English or whatever language you speak might be their second language. They haven't been able to figure this all out, but I think they're going to try because the Ace of Swords is the final outcome. Two of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I think this person wants to seduce you and like not in a negative way. Well, I don't know. It might be. You might have your walls up with them for a reason. And I think I am going to do an extended because this might be, I know that a lot of people are having healthy relationships, but sometimes we're in a relationship with a person where they love bomb us or they're hot and cold with us. I think someone's suddenly stepping up their game. They want to talk to you. This very alluring High Priestess, I do think they want to get you out of your clothes too. I think they want to break through with you. I think they want passion with you. I do think that you will respond. They may turn you on too. I think that they want to hit it with you on an emotional level, but then they want passion. They do. And I do think that it will kind of draw you in. I'm also hearing this person needs some help, like figuring out what to do here with you. I also hear that when they piss you off, you let them know it. I wonder what your Mars placement is. because that's like, will snap at somebody. Like with a Mars and Aries or something, or Scorpio, Gemini too. Like, I see someone really trying to figure you out. I have, and the Hermit and the Moon repeated themselves, and so did the Knight of Cups. So it's like over and over, this person's trying to say the same thing. Their overall energy, Libra, is the Hermit, the Moon, the Two of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. And I was like, okay, what's the grand sweeping gesture? Justice and the Empress. I was like, oh my, there they are. They want to make something right with you. They really do. And I can also see that they're trying to figure out what to do. What can I say to make her, what can I say? What can I do? How do I make this? I have no idea what I'm doing. The Moon and the Hermit is like, I'm going in blind. And I don't know. They could also be, maybe there could be an age difference between the two of you as well. And they just like don't know quite how to feel. I do think that they are confused. I think they feel like they're kind of in it alone. Like, how am I going to prove this to her? What did they say? Yeah, this is, look, I didn't even realize. Okay, look, I didn't even realize. This is, I replay our conversations over and over again. What did she mean when she said X, Y, or Z? Yeah. And then, I want to tell you how I feel. I love you. I won't let you down. I won't let you down. Yeah, I'm going to make it right. But here's the thing with the Two of Pentacles, they can't quite figure out how. and like, oh, what do I do here next? Yeah, I really want... You were mad at this person. The Devil, the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands. Some of you are like redefining yourselves sexually as well. Like, yeah, who am I now? I'm actually hearing like a lot about like sex and our bodies and how you guys respond to each other. And also some of you have a kinky side that you're struggling to let out of the bag. I can feel it. I can hear it. You're starting to speak each other's love language though, because your response to this, Libra, is the Two of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Hangman. I'm starting to understand our connection. There it is right there. And I think that you love them. I think that they say what you want to hear, and you will say something that will help you see everything from a different point of view. You're changing your mind about something. Wanted just a little bit more on the Hangman, and I got the Three of Pentacles, but also the Nine of Wands. Okay, you're going to try, but you still look guarded. Nine of Wands twice. So it's not easy to open up. It's not easy to do this. I keep hearing like you're two ships passing in the night sometimes, and you're mouthy with each other sometimes, but now they're going to really pour it on. I think that it's been hurting. It's hurting. I'm feeling like heartbreak, pessimism. Maybe someone's been sick. Maybe you've been sick. I just heard out of nowhere, someone might be doing IVF to try to have a baby. I've known people that did IVF, and it was a struggle. Like the whole process, it made them moody. And it's very, very few of you are going through something like that. But I'm going to do an extended because this all looks really beautiful. And I don't have the wheel, so I don't know if this is like a weird cycle. I'm just going to do a little bit of a deeper dive to see what their motivations are. Because if you guys are just like two ships passing in the night, this could be going in a better direction. I just want to double check. The extended reading will resonate with you if this is your concern, because this is what I want to check for when I dive deeper, which is this just a love bombing thing? Like, will they keep it up? Can you guys keep this up? Can you keep up what's happening here and where it will go from here? Because I'm seeing like reconciliation, forgiveness, recommitment to love, and they're saying all the right things, but there's still a confusion. This may be your advice too, Libra, like you may still be confused and you need to go off and think about it and think, do I just want to dive in with this person like this? Like, wow, they're really sweeping me off my feet. How do I really feel about this? I'd like to get to the bottom of this, if this is you or if this is them, and if this is just some weirdo love bombing thing and it's not really healthy, or if this could like be a healthy thing between the two of you. Yeah, I want to make sure there's no manipulation. I do have the Magician here, but that doesn't mean he's manipulative. All right, Libra, but that's sweet. And I hope that this resonates and I hope it works out. Link to the extended reading is at the top of the description below, and down further is the website to schedule. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.